I go upstairs with my ham and cheese sandwich, and then I'm like, this man has keys to my room. So I'm in the middle of a blizzard, can't leave. I have to barricade myself in the room.
Bussy. Got that bussy. What is bussy?
Well, Kris, how do I say this? Demonic? She don't have God. She is not a Christian.
No.
Gargoyles, demons.
He canceled the turkey dinner and chucked the turkey out the back door. My niece said that she was dying laughing and trying to hide it because the turkey flew so far. We are all things Christmas and holidays here at the Blonde Highlights podcast. We are doing a very fun interactive episode. We put out that we wanted to hear from you guys, and we have so many fun things that you guys have shared with us regarding everything Christmas and holidays, from your highlights, your lowlights, your worst gifts you've ever received, the worst gifts you've ever given, as well as just absolute shit show experiences. So we're ready to go on this journey with you. It's been so much fun reading the episode. But before we get started, we need to keep the theme, and we need to ask Kyle about her earrings. Kyle, what earrings are you wearing today?
Well, I didn't put in the Christmas penguins this week, but I did do the Christmas tree earrings. You can hardly see them with
stunning.
the headset.
I saw them before, though, and they're...
Yes, I am a little over the top this morning because I have literally 2 birthday parties to go to after this. And the one person requested, give me that like dark black eyeliner smoky eye.
And you understood the assignment. You've got that dark smoky eye.
Yeah, for the last few weeks, it has been my eyeliner era, but this is my eyeliner 2.0 era.
Oh my God, we're in that 2.0 era.
Yeah.
I'm also pretty festive. So we're pretty sure that I have walking pneumonia. I have been out sick for way too long. I'm finally going to the doctors this week, but I'm all symptoms walking pneumonia. So if I have a cough attack, you'll have to excuse me for a second. But I thought that, you know what, I'm just going to keep it cozy because I literally dragged myself out of bed for this. And I am wearing my reindeer onesie. And you know what? I'm comfortable. And that's all that matters right now.
You're like, I'm wearing my holiday onesie and I'm in like head to toe leopard and like a knockoff NASCAR oversized shirt with a full updo and Christmas earrings.
But you know what though? Like your fur coat and your pants gets like very like holiday glam.
Yeah. And the fur coat doesn't even fit anymore, but it's just giving the vibe, you know?
It's the vibe. Like, that's all we need.
Yes, exactly.
So what's going on with you? Do you have anything you want to share before we get into our holiday fun?
I think because I am an internet cockroach, like I live for the internet. Trisha Paytas being on Saturday Night Live last night was an iconic moment in pop culture history.
I didn't see it.
Well, it was just last night. And she had like 2 lines. Yeah, it was so good.
Oh my God. Wait, was she dressed up as Sabrina Carpenter?
No, but she does that all the time anyways. But on SNL, she was like faking like she was on a podcast with Bowen Yang, and she it was said something about bussy, which is...
Oh my God, bussy. Got that bussy. What is bussy?
Well, Kris, how do I say this? Two words combined. What? 2 words combined. They both are holes.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you learn something new every day on this podcast.
Exactly.
There's always something to be learned.
It's a very educational podcast.
Oh my God. Did you see Sabrina Carpenter's Christmas special?
I have not yet, but I need to watch that. Is it on Netflix? What's it on?
It's on Netflix, and it was released on Friday at 9 p.m. for me and 6 p.m. for you. And I watched some of it, but then I fell asleep, not because it was boring, but because, again, we're sick over here. But it was so cute so far.
Yeah. You know, a couple years ago, Casey Musgraves did a Christmas special, and it was literally so amazing. Like, I've rewatched that Christmas special a million times.
Yesterday, I watched the show. It's like the Christmas Cookie Challenge.
What was that?
It has that, oh my God, it has that one redhead that you love that does all the crafts and stuff.
Redhead that does crafts?
Yes. Anyways, it's like a cookie challenge, a Christmas cookie challenge.
Yeah.
And they have to make like the best Christmas cookies, and it is so much fun to watch. Like, I was laying in bed dying yesterday, and that's what I watched for hours.
See,
It was so good.
see,
You would
that's,
love it.
you know I would, because you know I love my crafting shows.
What is her name? Ree Drummond, maybe. The redhead.
I don't know who that is.
Anyways, I've been watching it and I love it. And it's been so much fun. So if you haven't watched it, you should definitely watch it. That's her, though.
Her investigative journalism.
I know. I never have my laptop here. This is so much fun.
Okay.
Let's get into it. So we don't just have questions. We're going to start here with the worst gifts slash gift exchange moments. Okay.
Okay.
So here's the one. And we told everybody that they could remain anonymous because there's a lot of truth coming out in these answers. Okay. The first one is, okay, worst gift I've ever received was from an aunt. I'm not close with this relative, but they always send me a Christmas gift time to time. They were always super random because I had no relationship, so they had no idea what I was into. One year, when I was about 12, I was gifted a Pepto-Bismol pink wallet. It was not a wallet for a young person. It looked like it was for an old lady from Sears. But that's not the worst part. On the front of this Pepto-Bismol pink wallet was a big brown stain, and when I opened the wallet, there was a calendar inside from a little wallet calendar. The year for the calendar was 1983. So it's like my aunt found this in her basement or something and wrapped it up and gave it to me. It wasn't even like she was trying to be nostalgic and give me something that was from the year I was born, because I was born in 1986. By far, still the worst gift I've ever received, but still the funniest story. People do not believe me when I tell them it.
Just like the aunt got it from some dead woman's yard sale.
I know. She had me at Stain, though. As soon as I...
There's all a stain. I know. Just ruthless.
You know, it's been through some shit.
I just picture her finding out of the yard sale. Like, I would have checked for a little bit of cash in there.
100%. Oh my God. Okay. This wasn't my worst Christmas gift, but gift related. It made me feel so horrible. My husband and I decided we weren't doing presents for each other one year because money was tight. Christmas comes and he hands me a whole whack of presents. I'm dumbfounded looking at him like, what the fuck? We said no presents. Then I hand him his one gift, gray Walmart track pants. Like, Merry fucking Christmas. That sucks.
You know what, though? I will say that some sweat sets are some of the best Christmas gifts I've ever gotten. The gift of comfortability.
Okay, and I get it. And everybody loves the gift of comfort. But, like, when you're sitting there and your husband's, or, like, someone is just handing you all these gifts, and then you just have, like, track pants, it's like, we decided no gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why decide no gifts then?
Well, I think he wanted to like show extra. I'm not on his side because it's rude. And it makes you feel crazy, but I can see where he's like, oh, I'm just going to like surprise her with all these extra gifts. And she doesn't give, because he probably didn't want anything back.
I think that's like a man thing. I think that's like, you know what I mean? Like a dad and husband thing. Like they just want to give the gifts, but they don't want anything in return.
Yeah, but it is like an awkward feeling when someone's like giving you gifts. And we talked about that last week too. And it's just like, it's annoying when that happens.
Yeah, because you're just sitting there like, okay, great. Like, how am I supposed to like enjoy all of this when I'm looking at you staring at these gray track pants? Like from Walmart?
Well, not only that, she gave him the gray sweatpants for a present for herself.
There you go. Mm-hmm. There you go. We know what you were doing. Okay, next one. I received a gourd vest from my husband's grandma. It looked like something a teacher in the 90s would wear. It was black with pumpkins and squashes along the bottom. And the next year, I got the exact same one, but on a white base. Good laugh both years.
You know what, though? I do kind of love a gourd. I'm a weirdo. Like, I would accept the gourd sweater.
I just think it's so funny because this person must have given, like, such a wow reaction in a way that was so convincing that grandma was like, wow, she really liked it. You know what? I'll get her round 2.
Oh, yeah. Or
gourd vest 2.0.
Or the grandma could tell that she didn't like it, and she was like, giving it to her again.
Yeah. She's like, you know what? You think you're an actress? I see right through your bullshit. Like, here, go again. Okay. My boyfriend gave me lingerie at his family's Christmas. Okay, first of all, that's so out of pocket. It was my first one with them, and we haven't been dating for that long. his dad was staring at it a little too long. Could you imagine? That is so uncomfortable. The shame on that boyfriend.
That is really uncomfortable, but also is what's his family like? Because if his family is like mine, we are weird and twisted and morbid and do stuff like that. Like I got my dad a gift card to the Lion's Den, which is a sex store. I got him a gift card and I gave it to him at my mom's family's Christmas dinner.
Love it. Love it. Like I'm here to shake shit up. I just don't know. Like I feel like my family's pretty relaxed too. But I mean, I feel like if somebody did that or came into my house or I was watching like my brother give his girlfriend lingerie, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I don't want to see that.
No, it's hella awkward.
I mean?
It's hella awkward. But my family does stuff like that in a practical joke type of way.
I mean, like, practical joke is funny, but like, that's like the actual gift and the dad's staring a little too long. The dad's like, he's picturing her in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
it is
so
weird.
Uncomfortable. Okay, now I received a half-burnt candle from my aunt.
We love that.
She was going through it. That aunt was going through it. She's like, damn it, I have to pull up to Christmas. I didn't get anything for my niece. What can I gift around my house?
And see, that's
why, what that was.
Yeah, and this is why I say I would rather not get a gift than get a gift that's completely meaningless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Half-burnt candle.
Save your half-burnt candle. Save your stained clutch. I don't need that. I'm fine with nothing.
I just think it's so funny because it's like these people are seeing this stuff and they're like, yeah, this is it. This is great.
No, exactly.
Like this big brown stain on a wallet. Perfect. Like,
exactly.
She won't notice. She won't see it.
No, there's an epidemic of people giving bullshit gifts. And it's like, just don't give one.
Just let it go.
Yeah.
One time, everyone gave like booze and chocolate and candles, and I gave a bug assault.
What's a bug assault?
I still think is great. You literally shoot salt at flies or bugs. My partner said it's a killer gift.
Well, it is a killer gift, technically, and I think it's actually practical, and it's something that they'll use. Unlike...
my mind just goes like, what made you think bug assault? I didn't even know what that was.
I don't know what it is, but it is a random gift, and I guess it is useful. At least it's useful. It ain't exciting. You looked it up?
Yeah, and it's like a gun. It looks like a gun. And I guess you put salt and you literally just like shoot.
Well, here in America, we just use a real gun.
Like...
You got to fly? Boom!
Problem solved.
Yes. You could just patch the holes in the wall.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know that was a thing. Damn. Bug assault. Okay.
A bugaboo.
A bugaboo. A butt plug from my gay best friend, Paul.
Yeah,
Why is it when it comes from like a gay friend though, it's like justifiable? It's like she even had to put that, like it's from my gay friend, so like it's cool.
Yeah, no, I mean practical. It could be a whole new experimental phase for her. But yeah, I have you know what though? One year I worked at the salon and this other stylist that was older and creepy and always was like whatever, gave me a sex toy for Christmas.
No.
Like literally hardly even knew him. He just creeped me out. It was so weird. And like he gave it to me in front of, and I was just like, oh my God. And everyone was like, that's weird. And I'm like, no, it is really creepy and weird.
It's so weird. It's so out of pocket. Like, I just don't understand why people just think like, I mean, okay, if it's from your friend and whatever, like she's like my gay best friend, Paul, that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like your friend gave it to you.
Yeah.
You know, I would buy a toy for my friend if I thought that she needed it. You know what I mean? But like, I don't see when people who like don't really know you get you these things. Like, I just feel like that is so fucking weird.
No, it's weird. It's a bit uncalled for, and you're like kind of, but like that, I think that's cool. I mean, it's like your friend, and hopefully she didn't open it in front of like her family. It's probably just friends. Hopefully.
I mean, who knows? Who knows? Okay, a coworker who was really into meth randomly gifted me a snowball maker from the dollar store. It was so random. Like, I would just wonder, like, what do you say? Like, I'm an adult. Thanks.
So you make snowballs with it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that could be fun. It's like a Nerf gun. You know what I mean? It could be a fun gift. You wouldn't buy it yourself, but maybe you can get some use out of it.
Exactly. Like one of those things where it's just like sitting around and one day you're like, you know what? I'm going to make some snowballs today.
Yeah. And I love that, who doesn't have a coworker on meth?
Seriously.
Yeah, I always.
mean, like,
Oh, sorry.
huh?
I always say, if someone, your coworker is telling you a weird story and none of it makes sense, but if you add in meth and it makes sense, there's your answer.
My God.
I guess I used to work with this guy that I knew was obviously on meth, and he would tell all these girls that were kind of like who didn't know the situation, like all these random stories, and they would be like, "That makes no sense." They'd be so weird. Like they were always confused, and I'm like, the missing factor is meth.
The missing piece of this puzzle is meth. And then it just all makes sense.
Yes, and then it makes complete sense.
Oh my God. I just think it's really funny that this person like had to tell me that their coworker was on meth. Like they could have just said, my coworker gave me a snowball maker. But maybe that's exactly why, because you add in the meth and then it just kind of makes sense.
Yeah, and they were at the dollar store.
Yeah.
They were probably on meth at the dollar store.
Okay. When I was 19, we had a work gift exchange. I gifted a woman I worked with stuffed chlamydia. So I gave her an STD for Christmas. I thought it was funny.
Wait, I'm confused by this. What do you mean stuffed chlamydia?
I guess it was like a stuffy.
Like a stuffed animal?
Yeah, I guess. It says stuffed chlamydia.
Does that look like... Does it look like...
I think they used to have like those virus pillows, where it was just like a virus. And there was like a collection maybe. I don't know.
Okay, because I was thinking, like the COVID little virus looking thing?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well...
Mm-hmm. But chlamydia.
Better to sleep on chlamydia than have it inside you.
Right? Right? Oh my God. I mean, hey, why not?
Why not?
Why not just sleep with that? I mean, I see the creativity here, though. I see the creativity of being like, you know what? I gave you an STD for Christmas. But imagine it was just like an older, mature woman, and she's just like, what the fuck is this? And she was probably someone at the gift exchange that probably bought something really nice.
I wonder, was it a white elephant, I wonder?
I think so, maybe.
Yeah. There's always like a practical joke in the white elephant.
Oh my God. Have you ever received a really random gift?
I told you I got a sex toy from a coworker that was creepy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever gotten something that I'm like, whoa. Like one time my aunt gave me a jacket that I could tell was like really used, and it had like these leather tassels on it and like clearly didn't fit me, but I was like, cool. But
yeah.
I've never received anything that's like super random or like worth mentioning. I wish I have though. I wish I had like a really cool awkward gift story.
Yeah. Well, the holiday season's not over.
Maybe this will be my year.
This is your year to get the crazy gift.
That's what I need. I need the crazy gift this year. Okay, next we had shit show stories. So most of us, if you're blessed like us, normally have one Christmas in our life that is like a complete shit show. Something goes wrong. Somebody's crying. There's some sort of drama. It could be anything. So the stories that we got were hilarious. And we're going to start with this one, which I feel like is something that I would do. My husband dressed up as Santa at our family gathering. There were tons of kids there. I was so drunk that after I took my picture with him, not thinking, I kissed him and said, "Thanks, Daddy."
Ew. She got too drunk and forgot where she was.
She saw her man in a Santa Claus outfit and was like, oh. I honestly feel like that would be something that I would do, though. I would just be like, "Thanks, Daddy," like as a joke, forgetting where I am and turning around and seeing like Aiden and Sterling like standing there.
Yeah. Would you say that you have a Santa Claus fetish?
Not at all. No.
No? Okay. I was just going to say if that was like the role-playing situation you were having.
No, but if like Michael was in like a Santa suit, I would just be trying to be silly. Like I would, do you know what I mean? Like I would just be joking, but then it would look really awkward. Okay, last year equals complete shit show. Canceled plans to go visit family because kids were sick for weeks leading up to Christmas. Pink eye, HFM, gastro, you name it, they had it. I'm assuming HFM is hand, foot, mouth disease. Finally, Christmas Eve, everyone was kind of on the mend. But we still weren't going to visit family and just have a quiet family Christmas at home. I woke up at Christmas morning, 12:30 with gastro, slept on the bathroom floor, throwing up all night, missed Christmas Day with the kids and opening gifts. Heard it all from the bathroom.
Wow.
That sucks.
Wow. Yeah. That happened to me on a New Year's Eve in New York City one year.
Oh God, that sucks.
Yeah, yeah. I was so sick. And my boyfriend at the time, we went to his like friend's like really ridiculous apartment. It was in do you know like Dumbo in New York? Is it Dumbo? That
I
little
don't
area
know.
by the bridge
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
in like Williamsburg or whatever. And so it was like it had this like perfect view over the river. Like it was this insanely nice apartment. You could see the fireworks from like Times Square and stuff. Like it was like a once in a lifetime type of thing. And I was literally in the bathroom throwing up the whole party.
That sucks. Oh God, at that point you're like, I just want to go home.
Yeah, and I didn't even know his New York friends like that either.
That sucks. So you're just in like a random's washroom.
Yeah, literally off the
Oh
living room.
God,
Yeah,
that's the worst. I would have
yeah.
been melting down.
And I was significantly younger than everyone too.
Oh my God, that sucks.
It was all
They're
his like
like,
older rich friends.
who brought the kid?
Yeah,
Sick at Christmas.
exactly.
I actually have a funny story about hand, foot, mouth. So when I worked at the hospital years ago, I my friends threw me a surprise birthday party,
Hmm.
and I had to work at like 8 in the morning the next day. So I had to call in sick for work, and my excuse, and we have it actually recorded on someone's old phone or camera, and it's me calling in sick. And when you called in sick at the hospital, you had to say like what your illness was, where you could have contacted it or contracted it from, whatever. I called in and I was like wasted. You had to spell your first and last name. So I had to like spell my first name, I'm like, hi, it's Chrissy. Well, Christina, yo. Had to spell it all out. And I'm like, I came in contact with someone with hand, foot, mouth disease. And tomorrow I have to work on peds. So I don't think I should come in because I don't want to spread hand, foot, mouth to kids. And then just like click. And the like 2 days later, I go to work and everyone was like, you were sick. I was like, yeah. I was like, I came into contact with hand, foot, mouth. Like I didn't want to spread it. And like all my coworkers, we were all in the smoking section. They were like, Chrissy, like we were all invited to your party. Like we all knew why you called in sick. It was so funny because I was like really trying to like play up the story at work, and they were like, we were all invited, but we had to work. I was like, okay, well, whatever. Sorry, I called in.
I did that once too, where I called out sick and then was drunk and posted on my social media. And then the boss calls me and is like, hey, I see
Oh
your
my
post.
God, stop.
Yes.
Oh my God. Rookie mistake, Kyle.
Very rookie mistake.
Okay. I got into a physical fight with my ex's mom. Her mom, his grandma, ended up taking off her slipper and slapping his mom with it. I wish I was there for that Christmas dinner.
I
I would
know.
have loved to have seen that.
I know. Please tell us you have a video of that because we do need to see that.
I want to know what the fight is about.
I want to know
If
it
you're
all.
listening to this, send in more details. We need to know.
Yes.
Could you imagine? Ended up taking off her slipper and hitting her daughter with it.
And this is the kind of stuff that I look for on TikTok. This is the kind of
Yeah.
entertainment that we need. We need more of this. You know, I saw a TikTok video and it was from Thanksgiving, and it was this guy and he was like yelling at his dad across the table, and his dad's like, if you're gonna act like that, then you're not a part of this family. And then the guy like flips the table and he was like, F you. And then they start screaming back and forth, and then like they're throwing things at each other. So then he goes over and flips the other table and they're
Oh my God.
screaming. And then you see all the women in the family like picking up like the food off the ground and trying to clean up the mess.
See, if I was there, I am not the type, like, maybe I would get involved for like a second to like try to break it up. But once things like escalate, I'm on the sidelines. I would have been like with my cousin, like watching this and just like dying laughing. Like, I can't be comfortable in those situations. I can't handle it. Like, I'm always that awkward person that's just like laughing.
I know, same. I laugh and I'm trying to cover, you have to cover your face because then they're going to turn on you.
It's so bad. My God, I know. That's the worst is when, okay, and you know what really pisses me off is that Aiden is exactly like me like this. Every time that he's in trouble or in an awkward situation, he laughs.
Same.
He laughs. And now I'm getting my karma because I used to do it to my mom, and now Aiden does it. And I'm like, I'll be disciplining him, and he's there and he's laughing. And I'm like, oh my God, it's so frustrating. Okay. I always say something stupid at my in-laws.
Of
Who
course,
doesn't?
yeah. You get a little nervous.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm never nervous at my in-laws because I've known them basically my whole life. But like, I'm pretty sure that I do say something stupid. I'm pretty sure, we
Yeah.
all been there.
Yeah. Well, out of nervousness, I say something stupid no matter where I go.
Hey, every Christmas is a total shit show with my parents. Ha ha. But there was one year that my 80-year-old grandmother brought a date to dinner. First of all, what a legend. Way to keep looking for love.
Exactly.
Like, the entire dinner, he took photos of the family because he was a photographer. It was so awkward and stupid. No one wanted to go back ever again.
Oh my God. I love how you included the ha ha. But
I know.
but also it's just some random 80-year-old man at your Thanksgiving, which I love that she was like getting down. But what I don't get is why does he want photos of everyone?
She invited Chester the molester to dinner. Like, what the hell?
With his camera.
Like, why is he taking pictures of the whole family? Like, if he doesn't know them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a holiday creeper for sure. That's messed up.
Weird. It is weird.
I hate when people take pictures at dinner when I'm eating. There's always that awkward photo of me in the back, like shoving food in my mouth and like getting caught by the camera. Like, especially like some stranger probably has that now. Ew.
And how did he know how to distribute the photos to all of them if he's 80 years old?
That's so weird. The entire dinner, he took photos of the family.
Creepy. Don't
while
like that.
Everyone's eating. Maybe he has like a food fetish.
Maybe. That would make sense.
So this one, I'm actually going to announce who it was.
Okay.
Because I asked him and he told me. This is from Michael.
Okay.
The first year into starting our catering company, I made someone a raw turkey. Not even rare, like undercooked. It was raw, not cooked at all. Needless to say, I had to leave our dinner to fix theirs, aka I ruined Christmas.
Like, what do you mean? Like, it wasn't cooked all the way? Or, like, not cooked at all?
No. The client called and was like, it's, like, raw. And so what happened was we're thinking, because everything is, like, temp checked and everything, do you know what I mean? Like, It's all, like, he cooks in, like, a grade A kitchen. But we're thinking the oven, something happened with like the heating in the back because it was in the back corner. So it didn't cook all the way through. So in like the middle and stuff, even though it was heated and it was temp checked, it wasn't cooked. So when they cut it open, it was like raw.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But you know what though? With any sort of like service that you provide, something awful is going to happen. Like it's just bound to happen and you know it. And you just got to like try to be in repair mode when it happens. Think of solutions.
Well, I mean, I think like he went to their house. He went to their house and was like, look, like let me like fix it, like whatever. And he like did what he could. He managed to like save their dinner with whatever he did. And then he's like, I'll give you like a personal chef at home, like on me, whatever you want. We can customize a menu, whatever. And because he was so good about it, they like gave him like a positive review and they've hired him since. So like it actually worked out to be like a pretty decent thing, but
that's amazing.
I'll never forget that.
I would have loved it. Would have been amazing if he showed up in the Grinch outfit.
My God, stop. That's so funny.
Sorry, I ruined Christmas.
When people pick up their like bundles when he does them, he'll wear like a Santa hat, or like if he's delivering, he'll wear like a Santa hat or like an Easter hat. Like he definitely should have worn the Grinch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to hear my Christmas shit show story?
Yeah.
Do you have time for this? So,
yeah.
Okay, so a few years ago, I was flying home to Ohio for Christmas. And being a hairstylist, I have to work to the very last minute and then work all day and then get on a red-eye flight or early flight in the morning to get there in time. So it's the day before, it's the 23rd, and I'm flying to Ohio from LA. And there was 2 flights available. There was one that was super early in the morning and it was a layover through like Houston or something like that. And then there was one that was like at a more decent time in the morning, but the layover was in Minneapolis. Okay. So I took the Minneapolis one that was later, not even looking at the weather. I touched down in Minneapolis and you cannot see outside because we are in the middle of a very bad blizzard. And every flight leaving Minneapolis is canceled. And they canceled it right as my plane took off. So it's like 3.5 hours of them booking all the flights out on other days. So I had no flight out of Minneapolis. So I was stranded in Minneapolis and I grew up in Ohio. We get like the Great Lake effect. We get crazy snow. I had never seen a blizzard like this. Like it was literally, you could not see outside at all. There was zero visibility, the height of COVID. And then I get finally, like, they're like, there's no flight, but I tell them, listen, I can fly to West Virginia, I can fly to Pennsylvania, I can fly to Kentucky, I can fly to any surrounding airport outside of Columbus, because there is no flights to Columbus from Minneapolis for 5 days. So they eventually call me and they're like, we can get you on a flight to Kentucky for Christmas Eve morning. So, but you got to stay the night here. So I had to go to a hotel. I go to step outside the hotel in the parking lot, and I hadn't been outside yet. And I had like 22-inch extensions. So my hair gets vacuum sucked out the sliding door out of the van. The van was like ice skating down the highway to the hotel, by the way. And then I go outside. I fall over in the parking lot because the wind is so strong with the snow. God. And I grab my stuff. I get up to my room, and then there's no way to get food. There's no food because everything is closed. The roads are closed. So no Uber Eats, no food delivery, no nothing. So the hotel makes us ham and cheese sandwiches. So I go down to get my ham and cheese sandwich, and the guy working was like, oh, we need your name or whatever. So I give him my ID. And obviously my ID says female. Well, he decides that he is going to keep continuing to call me Mr. Hennessy.
God, of course.
So I'm like, why do you keep calling me Mr. Hennessy? Like, why are you doing that? And then he's just like, well, because obviously you are. And then he's like, oh, was there an identity? So then he starts literally on a rampage, and it's like, you're a man, you're that, like all this crazy shit. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Two genders. Yes. And he's like, do you do all that like pronoun stuff? And I'm like, sir, everyone has pronouns. It's part of the English language. But like, what are you even talking about? Like, I was like, I didn't give him the satisfaction of nothing. I was like, I'm just trying to get my ham and cheese sandwich because I'm starving. And it literally turns into a 20-minute screaming match in the lobby of him calling me a man. So I'm like, F you. I go upstairs with my ham and cheese sandwich. And then I'm like, this man has keys to my room. So I'm in the middle of a blizzard. Can't leave. I have to barricade myself in the room. Oh my God. So finally, I get the flight the next day to Kentucky, and my sister and her brand new fiance that I had never met picks me up in Kentucky. We're driving on the way back. We hit another blizzard. Oh my God, it's a thank God we're in a huge truck, but we're going like 30 miles an hour all the way from Kentucky. And basically, by the time we get to our parents' house, we missed Christmas Eve dinner. It was late at night. Everyone was at home asleep.
No, I'd be like, I'm living off a fucking hotel ham and cheese sandwich that was clearly not made with love.
No.
Like, I know that sandwich wasn't good. You don't need to tell me. I know it wasn't. And then you don't even get to go home to a hot meal. I'd be so pissed off.
I know. We had to get leftovers from Christmas dinner.
No, I would have been like, as the holidays canceled, I'm going home.
But also it was funny because that was my introduction to my sister's fiance. And I have a track record of being like really mean to like people I've dated. Most of them deserved it. But I was like, well, my life is in your hands. You're driving me through a blizzard right now. Like, I can't be mean to you. So I'm at their wedding. I told that story, not the whole story, not the whole dramatic part of it, but I told that story. And I was like, when I was forced to be nice to him.
Yeah, I had to be nice to him. Oh my God. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. I have one more here that we're going to do before we go into the highlight. We have the first Christmas without my mom. My dad was so angry and emotional. He was so set off by everything. My niece went over to check on him while he was making dinner. He was so angry that someone was arriving late. He canceled the turkey dinner and chucked the turkey out the back door. My niece said that she was dying laughing and trying to hide it because the turkey flew so far. The whole night was a shit show. My brother and nephew were so drunk, they almost dropped my great-grandmother while putting her in the car to go home.
Love
I'm the
that.
Niece.
First of all.
I'm the niece. This is, no. I'm the niece. This is my family. My aunt said this.
See, this is why we get along. This is why we get along, because these are...
Oh my God, it was so funny. Like, my poor granddad, like, my most favorite person ever, he was so mad, and he was just like, whatever, he took the whole turkey and just, like, chucked it out the back door. And it just went flying, and I was dying laughing, but like couldn't let him see. Like clearly he's just grieving. We're all grieving, but like I couldn't let him see that. I'm like dying laughing. My family's fighting all Christmas, and then my poor great grandma had to go back to her home, like her residence. And my brother and uncle are like trying to get her into the van to go back. They almost dropped her.
Oh my God. I
Oh my God.
I just picture the turkey leg bones like popping out, it's like sticking out, it's just like
God.
flying through the air.
Just like a butterball. Oh my God.
But those poor butterballs have already been through enough.
I know.
They've
Stop.
already been through enough. And then they got chucked. I just pictured the grandma. She went back to the home and she's like, you guys are never going to believe what happened.
Oh my God. She's like, I almost died tonight. Getting into a van. Oh my God.
We love a dysfunctional holiday.
That was like the most dysfunctional Christmas ever. But honestly, like, it was so funny. And like, my aunt was like, what do you mean you were laughing? I was like, I was dying, trying so hard not to let him see. But, okay. Now we have the holiday highlights.
Okay, I'm going to do these. Okay, so the first one just says flexing my new presents.
I love that.
Isn't it like when you go back to school from like after Christmas and you have all your new outfits?
Yes, I used to love that. Like when I would go to like Christmas dinner, but I got like a really cute outfit and like a cool accessory or like a new cell phone. And you're just like going with all your new shit. I love that.
Wait, you would get your Christmas stuff before?
Yeah. Because we would have, when do you meet? Like we'd have Christmas Eve dinner. Then we'd wake up Christmas morning, and then we'd have Christmas dinner on Christmas.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. In my head, everyone has Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve.
Oh,
but sorry, I was like, wait, did you get it before Santa?
No.
Little things, parades, driving around to see the lights, baking and Christmas crafts and decorating. We love it.
Okay. I love driving around to look at Christmas lights.
We love that. I love a Christmas parade.
I know.
Well, when I was in the Christian puppet team, we used to do the Christmas parade every year.
I love that. I love being in Christmas parades.
Exactly. One year we did that song "What Would You Do" by City Lights or City High.
During the Christmas parade?
Yes, we did.
Oh
yes,
God.
we did.
Stop.
What would you do?
That song? What would you do?
She was singing about selling herself to pay for her kids' food.
Oh my God.
But we thought it was we're going to have to cut that.
Rock now.
We can't be singing a song on here. Trademark.
Why, are you saying I have a bad voice?
No, I'm saying that City High is going to sue us.
Fine. Whatever. I messed up the word, so.
No, exactly.
Come at us.
Okay.
Next one. What else we got?
My drunk aunts, they don't even realize they are the entertainment.
Okay.
I like this.
Yeah, me too.
We love an aunt that like shows up with a cooler. Like she has a built-in chair. She shows up with the cooler and she's ready.
She's ready to go.
She's ready to go. Those are my favorite.
Oh my God. I love being the drunk aunt.
I am the drunk aunt.
I love it. It's so much fun. Like, it's the best.
And
you know, you're just like ruthless and reckless and you can just get away with it because you're the drunk aunt.
Can you imagine what my nieces and nephews think of me?
Oh my God, stop.
They're like,
stop.
I don't even have to drink to be the drunk aunt.
I know. Oh my God.
This one, I love creating new traditions with my kids and waking up every morning, just me and the kids, thankful I was able to pull off another year all by myself.
You go,
okay,
girl.
single mom.
You go, girl.
I just think fancy.
You pull off that Christmas.
From, what's her name? Reba.
Oh my God, stop.
Fancy. What was that? She's about a single mom, right?
A single mom who works too hard.
She goes the extra mile for those kids' Christmases.
Oh my God, yes.
We love that. When people start their holiday baking and bring it to work to share.
Yes.
Well, it's a really good thing, but also you're like, well, dang, I can only eat so many sweets.
I can only eat things from people that I trust now. Like, because all I think of, like, all the stories of, like, the cats walking on the counter and then, like, rolling the cookie dough, or the cats just, like, walked and stuff like that. Like, I'm really weird about that kind of stuff now. But I used to love that. And when I worked in an office, I was trying to lose weight and I literally had a sign on my desk that says, "Don't feed Chrissy." Because I was eating so much of the holiday stuff.
Oh yeah. That is the thing. In the salon during the holidays, all the like older women bring in like they're like, I got stopped and got cupcakes for everyone. I stopped and brought cookies. I made my candy. Like they love to go to the salon and like treat the salon with all sorts of sweets. And it's just the thing is that a lot of people do it. So it's like an overload of so much stuff.
I know. I love it.
I do too. Love it, but I hate it.
I love it, but I hate it. But like I look back on that year where I had that sign where it's like, "Don't feed Chrissy." It's like, why was I depriving myself? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm so mad now. I could be eating so much more.
I know exactly. It's only, one time a year. Okay. So these are the lowlights, which are probably going to be my favorite because we love when people talk shit. How much pressure people feel to give the best gift or spend the most money.
Yes.
Yeah, don't rack up your credit card bills for these people.
No. You just need to do what you're comfortable with or just do what you can.
Make a handmade gift
You know what I
if
mean?
you have to. Yeah, don't be racking up your credit card for other people. Like I do know this. Like here's the thing: is I see this in a lot of families where there is this like immense pressure to have these very expensive, nice gifts, and I know people who rack up their credit cards to do this, and I just don't get it because in my family we would just not judging other people, but we would not do that.
No.
It's not that serious. So don't do that.
For us, Christmas is about the kids. We stopped doing a big family exchange and we only just buy for the kids. We all send over a list of what each kid wants. You know what I mean? So the kids get spoiled. And then we do like a stupid white elephant exchange from like the dollar store, like a $5 to $10 limit or something with like a theme. And it's so much fun. And it's just something that we can all do together. But like we've talked about last week, like I've been in situations where I've been in like 5 gift exchanges and I'm like running myself, to my budget and it's awful. And then you leave Christmas and you're like, well, now I'm poor. So
no, exactly. Buying my kids shit I know they won't play with in a month. I want to start just gifting vacations.
That's so smart.
Give me a vacation. That's the kind of holiday gift I want is a trip to Cancun.
Yes.
Playa del Carmen.
Like, let's go to Greece. If this person's willing to just gift vacations for her family, we can take along.
Yeah, why would you buy your kids even shit if you're going to be gifting vacations?
Yeah, let's just go. Let's just all go on a vacation.
Yes, let's do that. Okay, all the stress of making sure you don't forget to shop for somebody. I forget to shop for my grandma one time.
Ooh.
I'm sure grandma understands.
Hopefully it wasn't her last Christmas or else like you're living with that guilt the rest of your life.
I just think of that Wendy Williams sound where she's like, oh, she died? Oops. I love that one.
I mean, I'm sure grandma maybe forgot. Like, she maybe didn't notice.
She don't care. She doesn't care. She has all the shit she needs. She's on QVC. Yeah. She's got everything she needs from QVC. I usually have to work and I'm too tired to do anything. I understand that because not that I work on Christmas, but it's the busiest time of year for me, and it is chaos.
She's exhausted.
Yeah. Not getting the present you wanted, I don't care. Even as an adult, it sucks. I think check yourself.
I mean, I just feel like it's like, I get it, but it's also just like, well, you can just buy it yourself. You're an adult.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not on your side. Love ya. Thanks for viewing, but buy your own shit. Overly jolly people who make their whole identity Christmas. They don't stop.
Okay, so I felt personally attacked when I read this because I'm like, I'm so over jolly around Christmas normally. And like, look at me right now. I'm in a freaking reindeer onesie. Like, clearly Christmas is my identity right now.
Well, I think being sick is your identity right now.
Yes, this person hates the podcast for sure.
Yeah, she's over us. She's like that damn Kris and Kyle with their holiday outfits.
Yeah, no, it needs to stop.
Working in retail, it's hell on earth.
I can't imagine.
No.
Nah.
I worked at I don't know what to say the name, a very popular clothing chain during holiday hours one year. It was the worst experience of my life. And I definitely played the game because I just pretended to be too stupid to like figure out the cash register or anything else. So they put me on as a door greeter. But every day was techno Christmas music that was on one singular CD. And so it looped every hour. And it was just like thud, 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 thud Christmas music.
No, I'd walk out.
Hell
I'd organize a walkout.
Hell on earth.
Absolutely not.
Hearing the same Christmas songs on repeat. What did I just say? What did I just say?
Exactly.
I'm just not. Listen, I'm not a big Christmas person, but I love Christmas decorations. But I'm not into Christmas music like that.
I love Christmas music. I love Christmas music.
The look you just gave me. Family members who bring terrible food to dinner and question you about it. Oh.
I hate when that happens.
I know.
I hate when that happens.
I know. They're
like, don't talk about it. Like, just put your food down and don't ask questions.
They're like, what'd you think of my Jell-O casserole?
Yeah, like, no, don't.
They're like, I saw this on the Food Network.
And seriously.
I do not like that. Okay. So those are all our lowlights that people sent in. Let's do a couple questions that people sent. Okay. I've been in a situationship for a couple months. He hasn't mentioned buying me anything. Should I get him something?
Something small.
Well, first of all, a situationship, you don't owe them nothing.
No, but if I was in a situationship and it was like around the holidays, there's obviously something there. There's obviously like, even if it's just like a little bit on each end, I would get like chocolates or like a sweater or something, like just something small. Because then if they don't get you anything, then that kind of just like reflects at where they're at.
I don't know. In my situationships, we're not being seen in public together, so I'm not getting them shit.
I don't know. I would probably get something small. Also, just to make them feel guilty for not getting me anything if they didn't.
I'm like dead inside when it comes to situationships. What's the etiquette for gifts when you do a secret Santa at work?
I would think something practical and nice, like a candle, something that can be universal for everyone.
Yeah.
Or like universal to everyone that you work with that you're close with. You know what I mean? Like.
No, exactly.
Something.
And we've already mentioned it in this episode. No sex toys.
Yes. No sex toys.
No.
No.
No butt plugs.
No stuffed STDs either.
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do one more.
Okay, one more. Kris, how is it dealing with two young boys around the holidays?
So much fun. It is so much fun. It is crazy hectic. It is Christmas crafts, Christmas movies. It is letters to Santa. It is so much fun, but it's exhausting. It can be exhausting, but we just roll with it. And there's a lot of shopping involved. This year I'm Amazoning like everything in, but it's fun. I think it's really fun. You know, the winter break, sometimes it's hard to like keep them entertained depending on the weather, but we figure it out. Like, I just think it's fun.
No, literally. My mom sent me my Christmas presents already, and I can see what they are on the box, but I'm pretending like I have no clue until Christmas.
Oh my God, I love doing that.
Okay.
That's so exciting.
I wanted to finish up with one more, just because I have just one more. Okay, this is quick. Is it bad I don't put up Christmas lights? Demonic? She don't have God. She is not a Christian.
No.
Gargoyles, demons.
No, that's it. Christmas is not for you. Christmas is not for you.
And I'm quoting I'm a Jesus warrior from Wife Swap.
Oh my God, stop.
The best moment in reality TV history.
We really need to do a big debrief on that show. It's so good.
Yes. Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you so much for sending in all of your info here. This was so much fun to go through, and we will see you next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.